Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Pulse Film Studios. My name is Ryan Collins, and today we've got an awesome new tutorial, an advanced eye tutorial, so let's just get straight into it. Alright guys, so let's jump straight in. So basically this is the effect, and first things first we're going to do is create a new composition. Let's create a new composition and rename this layer. Alright, and then you're going to grab your eye of your choice and rename this left eye. Alright, so first what we're going to do, we're going to solo the layer clip. And you're going to get to the point where your actor just opens his eyes. So it's there. And then you're going to click Shift 8 on your keyboard and it'll have a time ruler. And we'll use that later. Alright, so you can unsolo that now, and the next thing you're going to do is grab the pen tool. So grab the pen tool, click on left eye, and we're going to mark out your eye. There we go, and just make a really quick mask. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so it's pretty good. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get the left eye and click F and bring the feather up to about 90. Then maybe 60. Just play around with that. And then you wanna click MM and go down to the mask expansion and -5. Bring that up. Now bring the feather down. Maybe 20. Alright, that'll do. And I think you really got to play around with those settings. Then you're going to scale this down to fit your left eye. So I'm going to go 23.5 because I've done this tutorial a few times now and I know the size off by heart. And just get this to match your actor's eye and rotate it. And that looks good. Maybe, you know what, maybe even scale this down to 22. Alright, that looks better. So now what we're gonna do is get the opacity and change it from 100 to 90. And we're gonna get a curves adjustment. So unless you want to keep your eye a color, so get left eye. Bring this down and up. We want to get some dramatic colors going. Copy that, and we'll just leave that there for later. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the tracker. So click on layer and create a new null object, and you're going to rename this left track. Click on layer again, and then you're going to go to your tracking area and click track motion. Alright, and now we're in the tracker, and from here we can track anything you desire. So what you're going to do, you're going to resize this, and when you're tracking something, you want to make sure you put the X on something that it can track that's going to stay the same. So I'm going to click this white dot and then just take this around there, edit target, and from left eye to left eye track, and click OK, and analyze full. Alright guys, so we've finished tracking now, and you're going to click apply. When you click apply, you're going to make sure it's X and Y and click OK. And now the null object is tracked to that eye. The next thing you're going to want to do is click on the left eye photo and click the parent swirl, click and drag it to the left track. And now you'll actually notice that, go back from our time ruler, that the eye is tracked to the layer. And we can go ahead and click that eye layer off. I'm sorry, the left track view, so you can't actually see that red line. And what we're basically going to do is, when he blinks now, so we're going to make sure that it closes as he blinks. So you're going to just scrub forward until the point where he's just starting to open his eyes, and you're going to fiddle around with the expansion. So if I go here and go on the left and click MM, you can see down here's my mask expansion. All these keyframes makes it go from smaller to larger. You can see down here, just keep your eye down here for a second. So scrub forward, they change. So we're gonna make some keyframes here. So I'm not gonna make you sit through all of the keyframes, but as I go left, go MM, click mask expansion and make it something like big, like -80, and just scrub through, and as his eyes get bigger, all you're gonna want to do is increase his eye size as he goes along. Now, because I am a very lazy person, and you should not do this, I'm gonna just copy them. So I'm just gonna do that. Should never do that, but oh well. And well, I guess something went wrong. Alright, so let's just cut that out. So let me try that again. I'm just gonna skip this part for you. Alright guys, so now let's actually start the what is that? Oops. Let me just save this, guys. Save. Alright. Really sorry about this, guys. Terrible way to start off Pulse. Terrible. Shouldn't be too long. Come on. Alright. So, from here. So, let's go here. And we're gonna click and double M and click mask expansion and something dramatic. So, like that. And as you scrub through, you're gonna wanna just increase the mask size until you get up to the original image. Whoa. -1. But what you want to do, you want to, let's bring this down. -10 maybe. Still maybe too large. Alright. And until you get to this 8, and then you're going to go -1. Click alright. And now we have completed the first eye. So let's just take a look what this looks like. Alright, so already doesn't look too bad. So what we can do now is copy the we're just basically gonna click the left eye and click D for duplicate, and then we're gonna rename this right eye. And here's a really good thing, because now we don't have to redo this, because all we need to do is drag the right eye here, on the right eye. Oops, it's gonna stuff. And then we're gonna rotate this maybe a tiny bit more. And because we've already keyframed this eye, it will already be tracked. So if we play this, it's already tracked, so that's pretty good for us. So with the tracking, everything looks good, but there's still one problem. This right eye is still tracked to the left eye. So what we're going to go to now is a new null object and rename this right track, and click layer again, and then we're going to go track motion, and just wait for it to be completed, and make sure your time indication pin is on that 8, so you know when the tracking starts for both eyes. Size and that up, edit target from right track, it's already there, and analyze forward. So I'm just going to skip this bit for your last track and just click apply to X and Y, and click OK. Alright, and now we're going to click on the right eye. Just right eye, right parent swirl, and click it to the right track. And now we've finished tracking, we've finished all the opacity and everything. Now we can get to some other inquiries, I suppose. So we're going to do some color correction on the layer. So what you want to do is highlight everything, right click, pre-compose, and just call it pre-comp 1, it doesn't really matter. And you're going to go to effects and presets, and it's already there, so put a curves adjustment. I'm going to bring that down, bring that up so it's a bit wonky, and we're going to bring the let's make it, bring the greens down, so it looks like that. And then we'll go get the exposure, and bring that down. Alright, so the problem with color correction, and you gotta this is like doesn't apply to color grading, that's completely different, but color correction, if you're trying to color grade with curves and stuff like that, you really got to be careful that it doesn't take away your quality. You can see it already is starting to take a little bit of quality away, so you know, we can probably even downsize all of these things and make blues up, and me using the reds.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, please like and subscribe, and if you want to see any tutorials, just comment below, and we'll see you next time.